Today we are going to practice the body scan. This is a meditation that's really good for focusing the mind and relaxing the body. But sometimes we have ideas about our body that aren't maybe very nice. Maybe our body isn't exactly how we'd like it to be. During this practice, I would like you to try to remember that there's more right with us than wrong. So the mind will wander, and that's natural, and thoughts will come up. Whenever the mind wanders during this practice, just say, oops, there I go again, and bring it back to a long, soft focus on the breath going in and out. Please find yourself in a comfortable position lying down on your back with arms by the side of the body. Bringing our attention first to our breathing, inviting some softening to the breath, some ease, allowing the breath to be in its natural, relaxed state. And then bringing our attention down to the toes. First, to focus on the big toes. Noticing any sensation in the skin of the toes, the nails, circling around awareness of the big toes. Noticing if the mind has to focus on one side first and then go to the other foot, or if you're able to be aware of both big toes all at once. Then bringing awareness to all the toes. Going through each individual toe, noticing if you can feel each one or if there's a disconnect somewhere. Circling around the toes. And then bringing your awareness to the ball of the feet. The connection of the toes to the foot. Bringing awareness up the bottom of the foot into the arch of the foot and the heels of the feet. And circling your awareness around to the tops of the feet. And up to the connection of the feet to the ankles. Bringing your awareness around the ankles, externally and internally in the actual joint of the ankle. Then bringing your awareness up from the ankle into the lower part of the legs, the shins, the calves, the bones in the lower part of the legs, sensing any sort of feelings in that area of the body. Lifting the awareness now to the knees, circling around the outside of the knees and feeling into the inside of the knees. Noticing if there's any sensation here. Any twinge, any pull, any ease. The knees that support so much activity throughout the day. Bringing the awareness up now into the thighs, circling around this strong part of the body. And strongest bone of our body. The femur bone supports so much activity, but noticing the strength here. Seeing if you can sense into the inner part of the thighs where there's our femoral artery. So much blood flow happens here. Can you sense and feel any pulsing or warmth? Bringing our attention up into the hips now. The hips that connect to the pelvic bowl. This whole bottom structure that supports the weight of all of our organs and our upper body. Feeling into the hip joints where they rotate. Feeling into the lower abdomen, sensing any activity here, any warmth, rumbling, movement. Then bringing the awareness up into the stomach, the middle abdomen, the lower part of the rib cage and the lungs, noticing our breathing again. That just happens so naturally throughout the day without any thought. Feeling into the heart area. Seeing if we can sense any pulsing, warmth or movement here. Again, noticing an organ that does so much to keep us going all day throughout our lives. Bringing our attention now down to the hands, the fingertips. Sensing if you can feel each individual finger. Noticing if the mind goes from one side to the other side and back and forth, or if it senses all the fingers at once. Feeling into all the little muscles and bones in the fingers, and bringing that attention up into the palms of the hands. These hands that do so much. Circling around the sensations of the palms of the hands and the outside of the hands, noticing if there's any difference. Maybe a difference in temperature. Maybe it's warmer on the palms, cooler on the outside of the hands. Maybe a difference in a sense of strength or even fatigue, a tiredness in the hands. Bringing the attention up from the hands into the wrist joints. Circling our awareness around the wrists, externally and inside the body, in the joint itself. Lifting our awareness up into the forearms now. Noticing any sensations in the muscles of the forearms. And then upward into the elbows. Maybe circling awareness around the elbows, the skin, and into the joint. Bringing the awareness up into the upper arms. Noticing any sensations in the muscles or the skin. And then lifting the awareness into the shoulders. The shoulders that connect to the breastplate, clavicle bone, connecting to the neck, the base and strength and foundation for holding our heads. Bringing awareness into this area through the neck and throat. Noticing if there's any sensation here, externally and internally. This area where we introduce food to the body, where the air flows down into the lungs. This area that creates our voice. Feeling into any sensations in the neck and throat. And then bringing awareness up to the base of the neck that holds the skull. Circling around the head for a moment. Noticing any sensation in the hair follicles, in the scalp, in the muscles of the head and face. Sensing into the jaw. The muscles of the jaw, the joint. Sensing into the muscles on the face and the cheeks and the eyebrows and the forehead. All the expression muscles that we use throughout the day. And maybe bringing awareness inwardly to the mouth, the teeth, the tongue, the sensation of air going in through the nostrils, down the throat, and then back out. Noticing any temperature change here from the air going in and the air going out. And returning again to the sensation of our breathing. Maybe bringing a focus of air on the skin and the contact points of the body to the bed or the floor. Maybe inviting a bigger breath in as we bring more focused awareness back to the setting, the rooms that we're in. Inviting some light back into the eyes, gently and slowly, as you bring yourself back to your room. And back to open awareness. Thank you.